Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and I'm going to be going through how you need to do your CSI Milky Way project. So let's go ahead and go to Science 6. Let me show you where it's at. We're going to scroll down, and we'll go to Space Science, Unit 2, Lesson 2, and it should be right here. Okay, and you'll have a, I didn't spell astronomy correctly. Either way, you'll have a paper copy of this, but I'm going to go ahead and open this so that we can talk about it. This first page is just background. You really don't need it. So this is CSI Astronomy, Milky Way planets. We're going to be, well, I'll tell you what we're going to be doing here in just a minute, but so it's something that we're doing in the solar system unit, and these are all the different things we are going to talk about in this particular activity. You don't need to know the general procedures. I don't even think I left that paper on there. However, you do need this. So go ahead and write your name here in Investigator. Go ahead and write your name right here. This is an individual project. You will not be working with another person. You do not have a partner, and we're not working in groups. So again, if you haven't written your name here yet, go ahead and pause the video and write your name right here. This is what you will be turning in. You don't have to turn in anything else. The only thing you need to turn in is this paper. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down to this, and here's the background. I'm going to go ahead and read this to you, and if you need to make me go faster, you can, but you can follow along on your paper if you would like to. So it says CSI Milky Way planets detectives. You're the detective. We can count down the minutes until the Scientor mentors deploy their world-shaping, fake news-creating, world-conquering device. For their last crime spree, an associate by the name of the mastermind Darth Swag has terrorized us all. If the science mentors are successful, the entire world will have to relearn basic science facts and information. The world will end. Dun, dun, dun. The science tormentors use codes to communicate with each other. To claim their work, they send copies of their altered science to their teammates. Message to their teammates to boast. The text message, when unscrambled correctly, will reveal Darth Swag's secret passcode. So far, there are 6 suspects that the police have questioned. Okay. It is hoped that someone with keen awareness of planets can use knowledge of primary sources and reliable secondary sources to fact-check the scenes. Side note, we'll talk about what primary and reliable secondary sources look like here in a minute. Your job is to bring Darth Swag to justice and save science. You need to be prepared to state your case and demonstrate your understanding of the following topics that Darth Swag is known to use in the notes. Okay, so what they're what they're saying is, not the video, just the letter here. What they're saying is you're going to need to use this up here. You're going to, there may be something that you have to write here to prove that you understand what the clue is. So let me go back down here. And some of the subjects we're going to be going through are model of the solar system, facts about planets, inner and outer planets, Pluto, and astronomers. In your investigation, be sure to explain all of your thoughts. We need to have clear evidence that supports your conclusions. This is not the time to be sloppy. The slightest illegible footnote could result in a not guilty verdict. Good luck to you, Gumshoe. Officer Osborne. I don't know who Officer Osborne is. Okay, so that's what we're doing. These are the suspects, okay? One of these suspects is Darth Swag, and we've got to bring him in. So we have Linda, who's an accountant. Her preferred passcode category is in the career category. We have Rishi, who's an app developer. His preferred passcode is in the category of animal. We have Austin, who's a bank teller. His preferred passcode category is a place. We have Haley, who's a panini maker, whose preferred passcode is a food. We have Bianca, who's a candy maker, whose preferred passcode is a sports team. And then we have HD, who is a dancer, and his preferred passcode is a hobby. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to collect clues here, and then we're going to have to All of these clues are letters. You'll see here in a second. You're going to have to unscramble the letters to figure out who the suspect is. For example, if the letters unscramble into the word, say, zebra, Rishi is going to be your suspect, okay? Or maybe if your words unscramble into the word chicken, then it may be Haley. So that's kind of how that works. So here's my plan. So today we're going to do scene 1, scene 2, scene 3. And I'm going to go through all 3 of those scenes. I'm going to make another video about scene 4, scene 5, scene 6. Well, we'll see how it goes. So in scene 1, and you should have a copy of this, it says Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida. Darth Swag used a hand glider to infiltrate the NASA location. A fuselage from a new prototype was stolen. Okay, 1 part Darth, 1 part Swag, about to get all intergalactic up in here. Oh, mercy. Unlike the other Darths you may heard of, I have some wicked, exquisite dance moves. Now I am the master. Take a bite out of the Milky Way. Darth Swag has rearranged a model of the solar system. How many planets are in the wrong place? So here's his model of the solar system. Okay, from the sun to Uranus, and you need to choose how many planets are misplaced. Okay, if there are only 3 planets misplaced, what you're going to do up here for number 1, what I would do is I would list the planets that are misplaced, and you can use your book or you can use the internet to go ahead and find a model of the planets in the proper order. But once you decide how many planets are misplaced, like, let's say it's, did I say 3 or 4? It doesn't really matter. I don't remember what it is. So let's say 3. Let's say there are 3 planets misplaced, and so the clue is E. And you come back up to the top, you write the planets that are misplaced here, and you write E in the clue. Okay? And that is scene 1. Scene 1. Scene 2. Roscosmos, Moscow, Russia. Darth Swag trespassed into the Russian space headquarters. A statue of Yuri Gagarin was taken. It is unclear how this will be used in the world-conquering device. Darth Swag erased an entire planet. If only you could have Bruce Willis and Will Smith to save you. Planetary destruction. So this is scene 2. We have 8 planets and 7 descriptions. They have been mixed up and 1 has been deleted. Draw lines to connect the planet with their description and determine which one is missing. Okay, so what's happening here is you have all 8 planets, but you only have 7 descriptions. So it looks like you will need to turn this page in because there's really no way that you can fit it all in this number 2 line right here, okay? I don't think you need to turn this page in, though. Okay. So let's do one. It says the largest planet in our solar system, hydrogen and helium, make up this planet, this mostly gaseous world. It features a great red spot, which is a giant storm that has raged for hundreds of years. It has a strong magnetic field with dozens of moons. So this is Jupiter. So I would draw the line here. Okay? So what's going to end up happening is you're going to draw the lines to all the planets. You're going to find out one of them is missing. When you figure out which one is missing, okay, let's say, well, I just said the first one was Jupiter. So let's pretend Jupiter is missing. It's not, but let's pretend it's. So for scene number 2, that would be S. So let me go back up here. So what you could write here is Jupiter is missing, which is not. So whatever planet is missing, and the clue would be S. So then you'll have 2 clues. Okay? So let's scroll down to number 3. Okay, scene 3. And you should have paper copies of all of these. Oh, let me go back up a little bit. Okay, SpaceX headquarters, Hawthorne, California. Darth Swag drilled a tunnel into the headquarters of the upstart space company and stole a used rocket. A security guard found a record that appears to be Darth Swag attempting to mix up information about the inner and outer planets. Too hard? Give yourself to the dark side. You can apply for a career at www.monster.com. I do offer healthcare, dental, and retirement. This is a joke, guys. Don't go to monster.com. It's actually a career site. I am planning to review applications within the next 250 Earth years, give or take 5 years. Swag out. Inner versus outer planets. All right, let's go down and see what we need to do. The asteroid belt separates the inner from the outer planets. There are differences and similarities between these groups. Characteristics of the two groups have been scattered. List them correctly within the appropriate category. Which one category has the most? So these are the characteristics right here. So we know that one of these categories, either inner planets, both, or outer planets, is going to have the most characteristics. Okay. So let's say, let me find one that so here, like this says orbit the sun. Okay, so they all orbit the sun, so that would be a both. Okay, so we probably need to turn this page into, because you're going to be writing all the characteristics here. But let's pretend that both has the most characteristics. I don't remember which one it is. So if you choose both, we'll go back up to the what is this page called? The evidence page. Dun, dun, dun. And what you could do is you could write whichever category has the most, and you would write, what was it? I've forgotten already. B for both. I got it. And you could put B there. I don't know. So that's the first three. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, or actually I'm going to stop the video and do 4 through 6 on a different video. So if you get that far, great. If you need to wait until Wednesday to do 4 through 6, you can do that too.